the New York Times broke the news about what Joe Biden and the Democrats are planning to do next. A giant new infrastructure bill, even bigger than the COVID relief bill, the way it's at least initially being conceived. They're aiming at a once in several generations, huge investment to build and rebuild schools, roads, bridges, rail lines, ports, the electric grid, water systems, sewer systems, electric vehicle charging stations across the country, rural broadband, high-speed 5G wireless service. I mean, you think the COVID relief bill was popular? It was historically popular. It's the most popular major piece of legislation in decades. But all those things I just listed in the infrastructure bill, they are likely to be even more popular than the COVID relief bill was. Even Republicans in Congress say they think the U.S. ought to be investing more, making historic investments in our decrepit infrastructure. As things to spend money on go, it is unequivocally and inarguably the thing that benefits the whole country, that creates unoutsourceable U.S. jobs and infrastructure improvements that literally every state in the country needs at one level or another, the kinds of improvements to the things we all share that not only make life better for everyone, they make life cheaper and more efficient for everyone, including for businesses, which use the same highways and cell towers and electric grids and ports and water lines that we all do. It is the sort of thing that hypothetically is a nonpartisan interest, a bipartisan shared priority, theoretically, for all sorts of rational reasons. What will Republicans do? They'll vote no on all of it. We know. But maybe the Democrats can do it anyway, the way they did with COVID relief. The Beltway press is already harumphing at the audacity of the ambition in this next thing the Democrats are teeing up, despite the fact that the infrastructure bill will be phenomenally popular, at least the parts of it that they've announced thus far. Those parts that I just described. The Beltway press is frankly not used to the federal government and Congress actually doing stuff that has a tangible effect in real Americans' lives, and they like it. So you're seeing all this tut-tutting and harumphing already that they want to do something else big after they did a big COVID relief bill already. We'll see. I mean, the Beltway press is right, though, that Democrats would have a much more certain and straightforward path to do a big infrastructure bill and to do everything else they want to do if they reform the filibuster. That remains on the bubble as to whether or not Democrats in the Senate will change the Senate rules to make things easier to pass.